Resident Evil 2 Remake is a survival horror experience that I can actually recommend to a much broader audience. Even if you don't fancy yourself towards the genre, RE2 marries classic Resident Evil level design with modern game design sensibilities to create one of the most memorable experiences of the last generation. Gone are the fixed camera angles, and in its place is a fully controllable third-person camera, over-the-shoulder shooting, and a world fully rendered by Capcom's flagship RE engine. Inventory space is now expandable, saving trips to the save room, and puzzles and map progression are a little more straightforward while not insultingly simple. But these quality of life changes won't protect you from the scares on offer here. The virus from RE1 has spread from the mansion to the neighboring Raccoon City. You either play as rookie cop Leon Kennedy, who's having the worst first day on the job, or Claire Redfield, who's looking for her brother Chris from RE1, as you make your way through a zombie-infested police station and out of the city. As mentioned before, this is an RE for the modern generation, but balancing it all out comes to two things: the enemies and the gunplay. To compensate for the improved aiming, you have to commit some time down the sight if you want to get a precise shot with most guns. Even then, enemies can still tank magazines worth of ammo, even to the face. They're also a little more mobile now, making running past ill-advised. To help bring more strategy to these encounters, limbs can now be shot off to at least turn the lumbering walkers into crawlers. However, as you make your way through the police station, finding ways around the zombies is still going to be your most viable options, because health and ammo are still scarce, but especially because there's Mr. Sex. Mr. X is a stalker enemy that you encounter fairly early into the game, and he is out to get you no matter where you are or what you're doing. He cannot be killed, he can only be knocked down for a short period, and retaliating only makes him angrier. The sound design is just so good because even when he's not in view, his presence is still known. The thumping march of his boots surrounds every one of your escape routes until finally you see him and you have no choice but to turn around and run for your life. My very first playthrough of this game, I literally had to put it down for a while because I could hear his footsteps outside the save room. Please try and play this game with headphones, it's great. This is probably one of those remakes that really deserves that stamp of remake. That can probably be said about most of the RE series, since at this point half of the games are getting remade. The original RE2 is less tense and more uncanny, and a lot of that is owed to the limitations at the time. That's a creative process that can't be easily emulated, especially when you consider that only a fraction of the people that worked on the original probably work at Capcom now. So they stripped the entire thing down to just the story bits and built an entirely new game around it, not replacing the original, but giving it a new interpretation. It's an approach I want to see more studios try instead of attempting to modernize old game design. Same scenario, but viewed from a different creative lens. Maybe they should have titled this game Resident Evil Raccoon City Archives or Escape from Raccoon City, as to not conflate the two. But I'm getting ahead of myself. I'll see you guys next week.